Hello and welcome to Promenade Française. I'm happy that you have found the channel and welcome to another day in studying French. The first thing I like to do as I start the broadcast is just check my audio. So I probably should find some activity that I can engage in the future. For example, just generally introducing the video. All right, looks like the audio's on. Okay, everyone, so check this out. So I'm starting to kind of come up with like a pattern of how we can continually study this subject and how what it's going to look like over time. Just push this up just a tad. Hmm. All right, let's open up our Google Gemini. It didn't change. Okay, it's weird. Let me just, how about that? There you go. I can actually make my thing bigger, but I just trying to find some, I don't know, some format that I think looks nice and that makes sense and that people can feel that looks natural, and so we can start this class up. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Right, let's get started. So right now we are using this book, and in today's lesson we're just going to go through all of um, these sections. Let's just take a look. So the chapter is called Chapter 1, Les usages and la politesse. We're going to go through these words: s'excuser, demander, remercier, féliciter, plaindre, and then we got a bunch of exercises. Now, I think in the future, maybe that's all I'm going to do is I'll just do one page of like new words and concepts and then one page of exercises. So that would mean that in the next video, then we would move to souhaiter and quelques usages. That's basically what I'm thinking now as far as like doing the French. And then in the future, see, I have another book which has some dialogues. And I feel like the dialogue would be important because it puts us through a dialogue, it asks us some questions, and then it goes through some of the grammatical points and the concepts of what's used in that dialogue. And then, of course, you can see it goes to dialogue too. So this book is just jam-packed full of dialogues. There's dialogue after dialogue after dialogue, and I think it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, what we would do is probably we would start out with a dialogue and go through that exercise. But then the question is, what's the difference between going through, see, let's say that we started out with this dialogue here. Okay, like here, Bonjour, je m'appelle Chris. Ça va bien? Oui, très bien, merci. Moi, je suis Chloé et tu es le copain américain de Didier, n'est-ce pas? Oui, c'est ça. Okay, so we have this conversation, and then here's a true or false question. And then we're going through the grammar of like this conversation. So we have one grammar point, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 grammar points, and then an exercise, and then another exercise, and then we're on to dialogue 2. So my question is, what's the difference between that and this other book? Because in this other book, we have some grammar points, and then we have some exercises. So it's grammar points and exercises. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. That's just the point. All right, so let's just get going. All right, I'm gonna pop this image into Google. Now I changed my before I was using this microphone. Now I'm using the microphone on my computer. Let's see if it makes a difference.
I see some French phrases here. Are you looking to practice your French? Or is there anything specific I can help you with?
Yeah, I'm looking to practice French.
Great. What would you like to practice? We could role-play scenarios, work on your pronunciation, or anything else you have in mind.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like this this textbook is has the French that I want to practice.
Great. Let's start with the first phrase. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé. Repeat after me. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé.
Oh, pardon, madame, je suis désolé.
Parfait. Now let's look at the response. Ce n'est rien, monsieur. Repeat after me. Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Très bien. Now let's move on to the next phrase. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Je suis désolé d'être en retard. Repeat after me. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Très bien. And the response, je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave. Repeat after me. Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Excellent. You've nailed the pronunciation. Would you like to try role-playing a short conversation using these phrases?
Let's start again. Let's do it again from the top.
Absolument. Allons-y. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé.
Oh, pardon, madame, je suis désolé.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Let's do it again.
Okay, let's try it again. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
I think you might have skipped a line. Let's try that again. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé.
Oh, pardon, madame, je suis désolé.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
I think that's the line from our first exchange. Let's try the next one. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Super, tu l'as fait. Tu veux essayer de jouer un rôle maintenant?
Alright, I'm just fixing the audio, just trying to find a good spot for this audio, but I think we got it. So let's start again from the top.
Très bien. Commençons. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé.
Oh, pardon, madame, je suis désolé.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
I think that's the line from our first exchange. Let's try the next one. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Absolument parfait. T'as cloué ça. Tu veux essayer de jouer un rôle maintenant?
Alright, let's try again. I'll go first.
Très bien. Vas-y.
Oh, pardon, madame, je suis désolé.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
Oh, pardon, madame, je suis désolé.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Je vous en prie, ce n'est pas grave.
All right, you go first.
Très bien. Vas-y.
Begin.
We just need to make sure the audio is working. Do you want to try speaking again?
Yeah, I was just want you to read the first sentence.
Ah, got it. Oh, pardon, madame. Je suis désolé. Your turn.
Ce n'est rien, monsieur.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Je suis désolé d'être en retard.
Okay, good. So I've just been working on the audio just to try to make sure I got the audio figured out. All right, so let's pop up the next image, which is going to be demander, remercier, remercier. Now, I think that in the case of these ones, I don't know, it's a problem because you see here it says pardon madame, vous pouvez me dire où est la poste s'il vous plaît? Oui monsieur, c'est à bout de la rue à droite. Je vous remercie madame. Je vous en prie monsieur. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro s'il vous plaît? Oui bien sûr, merci beaucoup. Okay. Okay, so that's one group and this is the other group. Great. All right, so let's start with the group on the left. And I think I got the audio right, so let's just try this out.
All right, I'm ready to go. What's the first sentence you'd like to practice?
Well, it looks like this is some kind of exchange between two people. The first line, it says, pardon, madame. So that means that there's somebody who is interrupting a lady. And then the woman says back to him, she says, oui, monsieur. So it means there's one lady and one gentleman. And then the lady, she thanks him. Je vous remercie, madame. And finally, the last one is je vous en prie, monsieur. So it looks like it's an exchange between two people in French.
Absolument. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, monsieur. C'est à bout de la rue à droite.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
I think you might have skipped a line. Let's try that again. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to repeat you, or do you want me to read the next line?
Yes, please repeat after me. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, monsieur. C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
Oui, monsieur. C'est à bout de la rue à droite.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
I think you might have skipped a line. Let's try that again. Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
Parfait. Tu l'as fait. Tu veux essayer de jouer un rôle maintenant?
Sorry, can you say that in English?
Sure. I said perfect. You did it. Do you want to try role-playing now?
Yes, let's do it.
Génial. Je vais commencer. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, monsieur. C'est à bout de la rue à droite.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
C'était excellent. Tu as très bien réussi. Tu veux essayer un autre scénario?
No, let's do this one 5 times.
D'accord, allons-y. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, monsieur. C'est à bout de la rue à droite.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
I think you might have skipped a line. Let's try that again. Je vous remercie, madame.
What do you mean I missed a line? You said, je vous remercie, madame, and then I replied, je vous en prie, monsieur.
I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. You're absolutely right. Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
Parfait. Tu l'as fait. Tu veux essayer de jouer un rôle maintenant?
Let's go again. I'll go first. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, monsieur. C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue à droite. I want to practice that 5 times. So you're going to say the sentence, c'est au bout de la rue à droite, and then I'm going to repeat, and then you're going to say two. C'est au bout de la rue à droite, and then I'm going to repeat, and then you're going to say three. C'est au bout de la rue à droite, and then I'm going to repeat, and then you're going to say four. C'est au bout de la rue à droite, and then I'm going to repeat, and then you're going to say five. C'est au bout de la rue à droite, and then I'm going to repeat, and then you're going to say, great job.
C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue à droite. It says something went wrong. C'est au bout de la rue à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue, à droite.
C'est au bout de la rue à droite.
Excellent work. Your pronunciation is spot on. Ready for the next line?
Yeah, let's do the whole thing together.
Bien sûr. Je commence. Pardon, madame. Vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, monsieur. C'est au bout de la rue à droite.
Je vous remercie, madame.
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
I think you might have skipped a line. Let's try that again.
No.
Je...
All right, let's do the next image. I'm just going to upload the next image. If I have it. It looks like we do have it. No, it doesn't look like we have it. Let's check this one.
I see 2 short French dialogues here. Are you looking to practice your French? Or is there anything specific I can help you with?
Yeah, I want to practice the one on the right. And I noticed that there's some formatting issues because after the first line there's a space. But the reason that there's a space is because the line on the left is 2 lines. So I think they were trying to make both of the dialogues the same length. Yeah, you see, this is sometimes when it starts doing this. Look, now it's like saying just a second. I gotta stop this one. I gotta stop this one. So yeah, I'm not sure it works if you have dialogues like this where you have 2.
Sure, I can help with that. It looks like you've sent me a French language learning worksheet. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna read the dialogue on the right side. It says, "Tu peux me prêter €1, s'il te plaît?" Oui, bien sûr. Merci beaucoup. De rien.
Ah, parfait. T'as une question par rapport à ce dialogue? Ou comment puis-je t'aider?
Again?
Bien sûr. Vas-y, je t'écoute.
Comme, quoi? What did you say? What did you say?
J'ai dit bien sûr. Vas-y, je t'écoute. Tu as besoin d'aide pour la prononciation ou la traduction?
Yeah, I just want to practice. So if you read the first sentence, then I'll repeat after you, and then read the next sentence. I'll repeat after you. Begin.
Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît?
Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît?
Parfait. Et maintenant? Oui, bien sûr.
Oui, bien sûr.
Excellent. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Très bien. De rien.
De rien.
Parfait. T'as des questions?
Yeah, let's read the first sentence 5 times.
Ok, on commence. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît?
Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît?
Très bien. On continue. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît?
Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît?
Excellent. Encore une fois. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît?
Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît?
Parfait. 2 dernières fois. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît?
Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît? Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît?
Une dernière fois. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît?
Tu peux me prêter un euro, s'il te plaît?
Parfait. Et comment ça va?
Et comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci.
Super. Tu veux pratiquer la prochaine phrase?
Okay, so we're done this one. Okay, so that one's fine. Demander, remercier. So it's to ask and to thank. Next one is féliciter. Okay, so what I did with my phone is, actually I have. I can't really see it. I put the. I put the textbooks in a little box here. It's a widget on my phone. So that way I could just easily tap the textbook. And then once I get into the textbook, you can see that it's pretty much already on the page that I want it to be on. So right now we want the féliciter. Okay, good. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of that very specific section. Well, I'm going to take 2 screenshots because, all right, I'm going to do the first screenshot and then I'm going to edit the section to make it only this section with the féliciter. Because Google right now, it's having a problem when there's too much text. If there's multiple sections, it's going to likely have a problem. So we're trying to reduce the problems. Therefore, we're just reducing the amount of text that we upload at one time. Okay, so let's do the first one. We're going to talk live about this.
Oui, bien sûr. Vas-y, je t'écoute.
Féliciter. What is the meaning? Féliciter.
Féliciter veut dire complimenter quelqu'un. Donc par exemple, si ton ami a un nouvel emploi, tu peux le féliciter. Tu comprends?
So it's like some kind of compliment?
Exactement. Donc par exemple, si ton ami a un nouvel emploi, tu peux le féliciter. Tu comprends?
Like, okay, so let's do some reading. Can you read the first sentence? It starts with pour une réussite.
Absolument. Pour une réussite, une promotion, un nouveau travail, la naissance d'un bébé par exemple.
Par une réussite, une promotion, un nouveau travail, la naissance d'un bébé, par exemple.
Excellent. Et maintenant, félicitations. Toutes mes félicitations.
Félicitations. Toutes mes félicitations.
Presque parfait. On essaye encore une fois. Félicitations. Toutes mes félicitations.
Félicitations. Toutes mes félicitations.
Génial. Et maintenant, je suis vraiment content. Pour toi / vous.
Yeah, I think you should be smarter about that sentence because it's like you're not going to say toi / vous. You're going to pick one.
Ah d'accord. Donc, on pratique. Je suis vraiment content pour toi.
Je suis vraiment contente pour toi.
Parfait. Et finalement, bravo.
Bravo.
Excellent travail. Tu veux continuer avec la prochaine section?
Oui.
Parfait. Vas-y, je t'écoute.
No, you missed the line. Pour un mariage.
Ah désolé. Donc, pour un mariage, tous mes vœux de bonheur.
Tous mes vœux de bonheur.
Parfait. Tu es prêt, à continuer avec la prochaine section?
Can you read the whole thing but translate everything into English?
I can do that. Do you want me to start from the beginning of the worksheet?
Yes.
Great, here we go. Demander, remercier, means asking, thanking. Pardon, madame, vous pouvez me dire où est la poste, s'il vous plaît? Means, excuse me, madame, can you tell me where the post office is, please? Oui, monsieur. C'est au bout de la rue, à droite, means, yes, sir. It's at the end of the street, on the right. Je vous remercie, madame, means, thank you, madame. Je vous en prie, monsieur, means, you're welcome, sir. Tu peux me prêter 1 euro, s'il te plaît? Means, can you lend me 1 euro, please? Oui, bien sûr. Means, yes, of course. Merci beaucoup. Means, thank you very much. And de rien means you're welcome. Then we have féliciter, which means congratulating. Pour une réussite, une promotion, un nouveau travail. La naissance d'un bébé, par exemple. Means for an achievement, a promotion, a new job, the birth of a baby, for example. Félicitations, toutes mes félicitations. Means congratulations, all my congratulations. Je suis vraiment content, pour toi / vous. Means I'm really happy for you. Bravo means bravo. And pour un mariage means for a wedding. Tous mes vœux de bonheur means all my wishes for happiness. How does that sound?
Great. So let's read each sentence 2 times. You're going to read the sentence once, and then I'm going to repeat, and then you're going to read the sentence a second time. I'm going to repeat, and then move to the next line, and continue this pattern until we read all of the sentences on the current page that starts with the word féliciter.
Parfait. Commençons par félicitations. Toutes mes félicitations.
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 Okay, next line.
Génial. On continue. Je suis vraiment content. Pour toi / vous.
Yeah, but only make it so it's a real sentence, not the way that explains all the different varieties for that sentence.
Je suis vraiment content pour toi.
Je suis vraiment content pour toi.
Je suis vraiment contente pour toi.
Je suis vraiment content pour toi.
Je suis vraiment contente pour toi.
Je suis vraiment content pour vous.
Je suis vraiment contente pour vous.
Je suis vraiment content pour vous.
Je suis vraiment contente pour vous.
Bravo.
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 Pour un mariage.
Pour un mariage.
Pour un
Tous mes vœux de
mariage.
bonheur.
Tous mes vœux de bonheur.
Pour un mariage. 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 tous mes vœux de bonheur.
Par un mariage, tous mes vœux de bonheur.
Pour un mariage, tous mes...
Okay, I got the next one ready. Plaindre.
Excellent travail. Tu es prête à continuer avec la prochaine section?
Oui. Commençons.
Parfait. Tu sais, je n'ai plus de travail.
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 What does that mean in English?
It means, you know, I don't have a job anymore. Ready for the next one?
Ah, okay. So this is l'annonce d'une mauvaise nouvelle. It means the announcement of bad news.
Exactement. Donc, on continue. Oh, mon pauvre Marc. Ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc. Ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance.
What does it mean, ma pauvre Solange?
It means, my poor Solange. Ready for the next sentence?
Yeah, but why does he say that if the guy's name is Mark?
Good question. Pauvre is an adjective that agrees in gender and number with the noun it modifies. So pauvre Marc is for a male named Mark, and pauvre Solange is for a female named Solange.
You said the word pauvre is an adjective that agrees with the noun in number and in gender. So you're saying pauvre, if it ends in an E, is it masculine or feminine? Because it says mon pauvre Marc and it says ma pauvre Solange. In both cases, it says pauvre.
Oui, tu as raison. Pauvre is the same for both masculine and feminine nouns. The difference is in the possessive adjective. Mon for masculine, mon pauvre Marc, and ma for feminine, ma pauvre Solange.
Okay, so it says, you know, I have I don't have a job. And then the other guy says, oh, my poor Mark, or my poor Solange, you have not luck.
Pas de chance means unlucky. So tu n'as pas de chance means you're unlucky. Ready for the next sentence?
Yeah, let's just practice this one. So let's try it 2 times. The first time, you're gonna say tu sais je n'ai plus de travail. I'm gonna repeat tu sais je n'ai plus de travail, and then you're going to reply oh mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance, and then the second time you're going to reply oh ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance. So we're going to go through it twice. The first time for Marc, the second time for Solange.
Parfait. Tu sais, je n'ai plus de travail.
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 Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance. What's going on with the internet? Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, ma pauvre Solange, Tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance.
Oh, ma pauvre Solange, tu n'as pas de chance.
Tu sais, je n'ai plus de travail. Oh, mon pauvre Marc, tu n'as pas de chance. Je... This thing's having a problem. All right, next section.
Absolutely. Let's keep going. Vous savez que nous avons perdu un enfant?
Vous savez que nous avons perdu un enfant?
Vous savez que nous avons perdu un enfant?
What does that mean? It means, did you know that we have lost a child?
Exactly. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est terrible, c'est affreux, ce n'est pas possible. Je suis désolée, pour vous.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est terrible. Oh mon Dieu, c'est terrible. C'est affreux. Ce n'est pas possible. Je suis désolé pour vous.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est terrible, c'est affreux, ce n'est pas possible. Je suis désolée pour vous.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est terrible. C'est affreux. Ce n'est pas possible. Je suis désolé pour vous. What does it mean, c'est affreux?
It means that's awful. Ready for the next one?
Wow. Okay, so now we got the exercise sheet, and I don't think I want to try to upload the entire exercise sheet because I know what'll happen. It'll just mess up. But let's try anyways. All right, so I'm just gonna make a screenshot of the full exercise. But now I'm gonna make a second screenshot of the first exercise, the first two exercises. And then I'm gonna make a third screenshot of just the first exercise. So we're gonna try doing the full page. If it messes up, then we'll do the screenshot that only has two of the exercises. And if that messes up, we'll go to the one that only has one exercise. Okay, so let's start with the full page of exercises.
Un exercice. Comment je peux t'aider?
Okay, so I see four exercises. Exercise number 1 is remettez le dialogue dans l'ordre. Exercise 2 says associer une situation et une expression. And exercise 3 says choisir la réponse correcte. Exercise 4 says éliminer l'intrus. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, it's in the background. It's like going crazy. It's like I'm gonna try uploading that one again, but this time I'm not gonna be in control. I'm gonna let it be in control.
Oh, this looks like a French exercise sheet. Are you working on your French? Or is there something specific you'd like to do with this?
Yeah, I just want to go through the exercises one by one.
Of course. Let's start with the first exercise. It looks like we need to put this dialogue in the correct order. What do you think comes first?
Well, maybe we can do read and repeat. So you can read A and then I'll repeat, and then you read B and then I'll repeat, and then you read C and I'll repeat, and then you read D and I'll repeat. And then after that, we can decide which sentence comes first.
Sure, let's try that. So I'll read out the first sentence, and you can repeat after me. Je vous remercie, monsieur.
Je vous remercie, monsieur.
Great. Next up is sentence B. Pardon, monsieur. Vous pouvez me dire où est le musée d'Orsay, s'il vous plaît?
Pardon, monsieur. Vous pouvez me dire où est le musée d'Orsay, s'il vous plaît?
Well done. Now for sentence C. Je vous en prie, madame.
Je vous en prie, madame.
Très bien. And finally, sentence D. Oui, madame, c'est facile. C'est la deuxième rue à gauche.
Oui, madame, c'est facile. C'est la deuxième rue à gauche.
Excellent. Now that we've read them all, what do you think the correct order is?
Pardon, monsieur. Vous pouvez me dire où est la musée d'Orsay, s'il vous plaît? Oui, madame, c'est facile. C'est la deuxième rue à gauche. Je vous remercie, monsieur. Je vous en prie, madame.
Great job. That's the correct order. Do you want to try reading the whole dialogue aloud?
Sure.
Wonderful. You nailed it. Are you ready to move on to the next exercise?
Yes.
Great. In this exercise, you need to match the situation with the correct expression. Ready to give it a try?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's go through it. Number 1. J'ai finalement trouvé un travail, which means I finally found a job. Which expression do you think matches this?
Tous mes vœux de bonheur.
Tous mes vœux de bonheur is a great match. It means all my wishes for happiness and is used to congratulate someone on good news. Now, how about number 2?
Je vais me marier le mois prochain.
Je vais me marier le mois prochain means I'm getting married next month. Which expression fits best here?
Okay. So actually, for this one, I think tous mes vœux de bonheur is better. So for the first one, probably it could be tous mes félicitations.
You got it. Toutes mes félicitations means all my congratulations and is perfect for celebrating someone's new job. Tous mes vœux de bonheur means all my wishes for happiness and is ideal for a wedding.
Okay.
Would you like to continue with the next one?
Yes.
Sure thing. Let's look at number 3. J'ai eu un accident de voiture, which means I had a car accident. Which expression do you think fits this situation?
Oh, c'est affreux. Je suis désolé.
Oh, c'est affreux. Je suis désolé is perfect. It means, oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry, and expresses sympathy for the accident.
Okay.
You're doing great. Would you like to keep going? Or should
Yes.
we pause here? Sure. Let's look at number 4. J'ai perdu ma femme, which means I lost my wife. Which expression is the best match?
Ah, je suis content pour toi.
You're close. Je suis content pour toi means I'm happy for you. But that doesn't quite fit losing your wife. The best match here is oh, mon pauvre, which means oh, you poor thing, and expresses sympathy.
Oh, mon pauvre.
Exactly. Oh, mon pauvre is the perfect way to express sympathy in this situation.
Next.
Number 5, j'ai eu une promotion, which means I got a promotion. Which expression do you think matches this one?
Ah, je suis content pour toi.
Je suis content pour toi is perfect. It means I'm happy for you and is a great way to celebrate someone's success.
Next.
Certainly. Number 6, j'ai gagné le match de tennis, which means I won the tennis match.
Bravo,
What's
mon
the-
chéri.
Bravo, mon chéri is perfect. It means bravo, my dear, and is a great way to celebrate someone's victory.
Okay.
Shall we move on to the next exercise?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay, this one's a bit different. You need to choose the correct response from the options. Ready to start with number 1?
Yes.
Great. Number 1. Tu peux me prêter ton stylo, s'il te plaît? Which means, can you lend me your pen, please? What's the best response?
Oui, bien sûr.
Oui, bien sûr is the correct answer. It means yes, of course, and is a polite way to agree to the request.
Next.
Number 2. Excusez-moi, je suis en retard. Which means, excuse me, I'm late. Which response is the most appropriate?
Ce n'est pas grave.
Ce n'est pas grave is correct. It means it's not a big deal, and is a common way to reassure someone who's apologizing for being late.
Next.
Number 3. Tu sais, j'ai perdu mon travail. Which means, you know, I lost my job. Which response is the most fitting?
Mon pauvre, je suis désolé.
Mon pauvre, je suis désolé is the correct answer. It means poor you, I'm so sorry, and expresses sympathy for the person's situation.
Okay.
Number 4. Merci beaucoup, which means, thank you very much. Which of these is the most appropriate response?
De rien.
De rien is perfect. It means you're welcome, and is the standard polite response to thank you in French.
Next.
Number 5. Je vous présente Hélène Duparc, which means I'd like to introduce you to Hélène Duparc. What's the best response in this situation?
Enchanté, madame.
Enchanté, madame is spot on. It means pleased to meet you, madam, and is the standard polite response when being introduced to someone.
Next.
Number 6. Notre mariage est le 1er août, which means our wedding is on August, in stone. Which is the best response?
Tous mes vœux.
Tous mes vœux is the perfect response. It means all my best wishes, and is a common way to congratulate someone on their upcoming wedding.
Next.
Sure thing. This last exercise is a bit of a puzzle. You need to find the one word that doesn't quite fit with the others in each group. Ready to give it a shot?
Okay.
Number 1. Excusez-moi / pardon / et s'il vous plaît / ce n'est pas possible. Which one do you think is the odd one out?
S'il vous plaît.
That's it. S'il vous plaît is the odd one out. The rest are all ways to ask for forgiveness or excuse yourself. S'il vous plaît means please. Ready for the next one?
Oui.
Number 2. Ce n'est pas grave / ce n'est pas possible / ce n'est rien / merci de me recevoir. Which one doesn't belong?
Ce n'est pas possible.
Ce n'est pas possible is the odd one out. The others are all ways of saying, it's not a problem, or don't worry about it. Ce n'est pas possible means, that's not possible.
Next.
Number 3. Toutes mes félicitations / ça me fait plaisir de te voir dit / je suis content de te voir dit / je vous en prie. Which one is different from the others?
Yeah, you're making a mistake each time because each time you keep mentioning 4 words, but actually there's only 3 groups of words on each line. In this case, it should only be toutes mes félicitations, ça me fait plaisir de te voir, and je suis content de te voir. The odd one out is toutes mes félicitations because ça me fait plaisir de te voir, and je suis content de te voir are both expressions that you say after you see somebody and you're happy to see them.
You're absolutely right. Toutes mes félicitations is the odd one out. It's a congratulation, while the others are about being happy to see someone.
Next.
Number 4. Je vous en remercie / de rien / je suis désolé. Which one is different from the others?
Je vous en prie means I pray you. De rien means it was nothing or don't think about it. And je suis désolé is, oh, I'm so sorry. So I would say, I don't know, like, je vous en prie is like, you're welcome. De rien is you're welcome. Okay, the odd one out is, je suis désolé.
Exactly. Je suis désolé is the odd one out. It means I'm sorry, while the others are ways of saying you're welcome. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Number 5, je suis content pour vous, / je suis désolé / excusez-moi. Which one is different from the others?
Well, that's number 6, so I'll do number 5 and number 6. Number 5, je vous remercie. Remercie, it means thank you. Je vous en prie means you're welcome. Merci beaucoup, it's thank you. So the ones that are the same would be je vous remercie is the same as merci beaucoup. Therefore, the odd one out is je vous en prie. Number 6 is je suis content pour vous and excusez-moi and je suis désolé. So in the case when I'm trying to move past somebody, like if they're in the way, I might say excusez-moi or je suis désolé, meaning excuse me, or I'm sorry, meaning I'm trying to get past you. And I would not say je suis content pour vous.
You're absolutely right. In the first one, je vous en prie is the odd one out. And in the second one, je suis content pour vous is the odd one out. Well done.
Next.
Ready for the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Chauffing. Number 6, à bientôt / enchanté / à tout à l'heure. Which one is different from the others?
So the à bientôt, it means see you later. À tout à l'heure also means see you later. And enchanté means nice to meet you. So the odd one out is enchanté.
Fantastic. Enchanté is the odd one out. It means pleased to meet you, while the others are ways of saying goodbye.
Okay, I think that's it. That's everything for today. So as far as this book is concerned, the next chapter it starts, not the next chapter, but the next lesson it continues with this idea of souhaiter, and then it talks about quelques usages, and then there's some exercise, and then it goes into chapter 2. So either we'll do this chapter next time, or maybe we'll jump into dialogue number 1 and go through. I think next time we should go through dialogue number 1, and we should do some work in this book. I feel like we got a little bit of groundwork done with this book, and we did some exercises, and now we need to switch into this book, because this is the very, very beginning of the book. Like at some point, you're probably gonna like run into some, I don't know, because look at this. We have je vois, je pige, pas de quoi, même. So it's not actually that simple. Et toi, moi aussi. What about this second? Moi aussi. Fatigué, être, infinitif, pauvre. Ma pauvre. There you go. Ma pauvre. Yeah, let's do this one, because then we'll be able to review mon pauvre. Great. So in the next French, oh no, that's dialogue number 2. All right. So anyways, we'll start with dialogue number 1, and maybe see what to do from there. Anyways, I think in the next video, I might jump in and do some Russian exercises for the next Russian video. And I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do for Chinese, because it would be nice to get back into practicing Chinese. Since I have Google, oh no, was it on Flash? Yeah, it was on Flash. So since I have Google that can help me practice and get through these exercises, it's like, well, why aren't you doing exercises every day, right? Because if you have something that can help you do exercises, which is basically free, why is it free? Because I was already paying for Google Gemini. So if I was already paying for it, I'm finding another use case for it, and something which is already something that I want to be doing every day. So one of my main goals is to make sure I'm doing well with my language studies. That's really like, communication is the foundation of relationships. And if I'm able to speak confidently and fluently in 3 different languages, Chinese, French, and Russian, and obviously I speak English, that's really great. And then, I got some other stuff that I'm working on. So keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Thanks for joining me here today. And I guess now for the rest of history, this channel becomes boring. It's always exciting to kind of like figure something out for the first time, to get something working. And today, obviously, we proved that it works. So now it's just